Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my top 8 3D prints for Valentine's Day 2025. Right now during the season it's kind of hard to get to the store and get exactly what you want for your loved ones, especially with Valentine's Day being tomorrow. So what better way to give a gift than to 3D print one yourself? So today I have for you guys 8 different 3D prints that you can print off for your loved ones that are completely free. And of course Valentine's Day is mostly associated with your significant other or your spouse, but the models that I have chosen are good for any loved one. So whether it's a parent, a sibling, or even a friend, it doesn't matter. All of these 3D prints are perfect for any relationship that you have in your life. I will also be putting the links to all of these models down below so that way you guys can print them off as well. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into the video. Okay, so first up we have this 3D printed rose. Now this file is really cool because the stem and the rose itself are actually separate. And when you print off the stem, it's actually completely flat on the bed and the stem goes up, but the 5 petals are flat, and then you use a heat gun to form it around the rose, and it's pretty neat. And if you use a magnet, you're actually able to take off the rose and change it, so if you wanted to have different colored roses inside of the stem. And I thought that was just a really cool function, and I printed off this rose in a gold and black filament and it came out really nice. Next up we have this Flexi heart turtle, and I really like this file because obviously it resembles the heart candies that have a little message on it for Valentine's Day, and this one says "Be Mine." The file actually does include different sayings like XOXO and other Valentine's Day sayings like that. And this is actually a multi-filament print, and it has a couple of little details on his head and arms that you can print off in a different shade of the main color. And they actually made other animals as well, not just the turtle. Next up is this knitted heart rose, and this is probably my favorite one out of all of them, just because of how simple it is, yet how convincing it looks as a knitted flower. All of the colors were 3D printed, none of it was painted. It was made on the Cobra 3 combo, and there was no stringing, no bubbling or anything like that. It was a very clean print, and I was super impressed with the model, and it's an easy, quick print. Up next we have this Flexi heart, and this is a super cool print to even try out on your printer just because it's complex with the squares being all over the place and then having to intertwine. But it looks really neat, especially if you use a multicolor filament. On this one I actually used one that's like a purple, red, blue, yellow mix, and it's super cool. It's fun to play with, little fidget toy, so if you have kids or maybe just a friend that you want to give a little something to, this is a perfect gift for them. Right after that, with another Flexi, is this Valentine's Day dragon. I do like printing off all of the different Flexi dragons just because of how fun they are, and this one is actually all made of hearts. From the head to the tail to the body, everything on him is shaped like a heart, and there's different detail colors that you can add on the spine and on the head, and the eyes are printed off separate, but it's very neat, cool addition to your Flexi dragon collection. And then of course right after that is this dragon heart. My girlfriend likes dragons, so I print off a lot of dragon themed stuff. But you can always search up different animals. They make giraffes and dinosaurs and all sorts of different animals in the shape of a heart just like this. But I like this one, and it was super cool to print off, especially because it got all of the details and the scales and on the eyes. And I actually printed this off with a dual color filament, so it's black on the back and purple on the front, and the entire thing is silk and shiny, so it's very neat. Now we have this cool love sign, and this was actually printed flat on the bed, and it's cool. It's like a little floating attached heart, so it gives an optical illusion effect. And I used a yellow, purple, blue filament just like I did with the Flexi heart, and it's neat because it gives this like holographic floating heart look that kind of looks like it shouldn't be able to do that, but it's pretty neat. Had a little bit of stringing on the inside, but you can always clean that up with a heat gun, and it's a nice little table decoration. And last but not least, we have this Flexi heart, and this is a cool decoration that can also be doubled as a toy for one of your kids or a friend. And surprisingly enough, this is like one of the #1 most printed Valentine's Day gifts out there. And I think a big part of that is just because it's super simple to print. It doesn't need any supports or anything like that. And it also has these Flexi legs to hang off of a desk. And the modeler decided to include the heart's butt. So that's something too. and that is the top 8 3D prints for Valentine's Day 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope I was able to help you guys out with a gift idea for Valentine's Day. My favorite one out of all of them is the knitted heart rose. I think that this one just came out super clean with no stringing or any issues with the color change, and it's actually so convincing that I had a couple people ask me if this was crocheted or knitted. So I'm super impressed with the way that this one came out, and it's definitely my favorite one out of the 8. Let me know down below what top 10, top 5, top 8 3D prints you guys would like to see me do next. I know the next holiday around the corner is St. Patrick's Day, so I could definitely do that. Or it doesn't even have to be a holiday. It can be the top 10 3D prints for gaming or cars or whatever you guys want to see. Let me know down below, and I will consider every suggestion that you guys give me. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.